Turn me up a little bit. Let's talk about YouTube. Okay. Let's talk about YouTube. Yeah. Let's talk about YouTube. All these delusional fools acting like they're living lives that never been proved. Keyboard Kings front page, but they stuck in the views. All that capping for a case, so you losing your cool. Let's talk about YouTube and these delusional fools acting like they're living lives that never been proved. Flex or in the whip, borrow drip, fake jewels, selling dreams to the kids, breaking unwritten rules. Some people attack and troll the show on two, hating every single comment just to feel like they grew. While others act paranoid, think the world's out to get them. Every shadow is a hater, every post is a setup. There's a stack of pumps too, 100% see talk loud on the net, but impersonate iffy. Scroll, you can see the lie. Same script, different face, same disguise. Cloud chasing to the soul, runs dry, but the dude don't hide. This is right in your eye. Let's talk about YouTube. All these delusional fools acting like they're living lives that never been proved. Keyboard Kings front page, but they stuck in the views. All they capping for a case, leave you losing your cool. They do it for the clicks, for the checks, for the fame. Sell a fake lifestyle, play a regular game. Thumbnails screaming, yo, my life's so lit. But behind every cut, they be drowning in debt. Some people start beef just to farm up a train. Blow dirt on your name, then they call you a friend. Others fake breakdowns just to farm a few tears. Turn trauma into merch, profit off your fears. It's a service, a stage, everybody's a scar, but they crumble when you see who they really are. Lights on, camera, watch the mask fall. When the views go low and there's no one to call. You can fake it on screen, but you feel that void, cause the love ain't real when it's all deployed. Let's talk about YouTube. All these delusional fools acting like they're living lives that never been proved. Keyboard Kings front page, but they stuck in the views. All that capping for a case, leave you losing your cool. See, I'm tired of the bots and the bot blue checks. All the fake devil ways, all the clout bill flex. You ain't real cause you filmed every time that you give. Real hearts don't need a lens just to show how they live. You would tag every show cause your stove feels small. You were gritty with no credits, never built nothing at all. And no one screaming, everyone is out to get me. Be the same ones back, don't move the shifty and patty. They're just like a pumps crew, 100% sissy. Talking tough in the chat, then they vanish so quickly. Let's talk about YouTube. All these delusional fools acting like they're living lives that never been proved. Keyboard Kings front page, but they stuck in the views. All that capping for a case, still you losing your pool. Log off, take a breath, feel the air in your lungs, cause the real world hit different when the cameras are done. A million fake views never equal real love, so I'm done with the noise, I'ma rise above. Yeah, I'm done with the circus and the digital rule. You can keep that facade, I ain't playing the fool. Let's talk about YouTube, then let's talk about you. Cause the realest revolution always starts with the truth. Let's talk about YouTube. Let's talk about YouTube. Let's talk about YouTube. Let's talk about YouTube. Yeah. Look, sit your bitch ass down somewhere. You ain't fucking nothing up. Talking like you dangerous, but you never pulling up. Big mouth online in the streets, you out of luck. You a clown, not a threat. You ain't never been tough. You just some lame fruit ninja on YouTube, bruh. Swinging fake swords while you begging for a sub. Boy, like you taught your mama how to walk in hills, but you still living in a house, can't pay one bill. Talking about bodies, you don't even got a car. Only time you slide is when you scrolling on your phone star. All that cap in your caption shit is mad weak. You a killer in your comments, but you fold in the street. You ain't built like that, stop lying to yourself. All that tough talk, but you crying for some help. Keyboard banging, you be typing like a thug. Log off, little bitch, you ain't never been a plug. You be screaming gang gang, but you rolling all alone. Only crew you ever had was some bots on your phone. You be flexing fake drip, tag still on the fit. Whole timeline laughing cause they know you full of shit. Tryna press so you ain't pressing no issue. If we ever cross paths, I walk straight through. No respect in your hood, you a known goofy. Your life not a saga, it's a straight to Tubi movie. Sit your bitch ass down somewhere, you ain't fucking nothing up. Talking like you dangerous, but you never pulling up. Big mouth online in the streets, you out of luck. You a clown, not a threat, you ain't never been tough. Pipe down, you ain't scaring nobody. All that rah-rah shit, just know it, little buddy. We can see straight through, you a fraud, you a dub. Need to log out life, go and level up. You be capping on the net like you really on go, but your search history say you a fan of my flow. Watching every single drop, trying to copy my shit. You a stand in a hater, that's some broke boy mix. I don't beef with little kids, I just put them in a place. Let the bars do the talking, leave you crying to your mates. You the type to call the law when it really go down. Then hop back online like you run this town. Sit your bitch ass down somewhere, you ain't fucking nothing up. Talking like you dangerous, but you never pulling up. Big mouth online in the streets, you out of love. You a clown, not a threat, you ain't never been tough. Yeah, it's raps for you, boy, you exposed as fuck. All that fake hard talk, we done called your bluff. Next time you speak on my name, better know what's up. Cause you still that same lame swinging fruit on cut, yeah.
You don't gotta be in the sector to be troll food. You don't gotta be in the sector to be troll food, look. You don't gotta be in the sector to be troll food. All you gotta do is talk shit while the sectors move. Follow rules, don't say nothing, won't be nothing that simple. They ain't victims here, just willing as participants. Nimble, if you don't like the rules, get your ass offline. You ain't nobody special, you just noise in the timeline. Just a voice with nobody, just a name with no place. Just a bitch with a hand on not a goddamn face. You don't gotta be in a sector to be troll food. All you gotta do is give commentary on the way these sectors move. Run your mouth about drama, think you somehow exempt. But every take that you tweet is a receipt and attempt. You wanna sip on the tea but never wanna get burned. You wanna speak on the beat but never wanna get turned into content, into clips, into laughs, and the thread, into who the fuck is this? Why they clown on your head? Follow the rules, don't say nothing, won't be nothing, it's simple. It's a blood sport, bitch, every like is a signal. There's no victims here, just willing as participants. You logging every day, that's informed that consent. You know exactly what it is when you hit that live. You know exactly what it is when you type that reply. You press post, now your name in the mix. You ain't neutral, you a player, better learn these tricks. If you don't like the rules, get your ass offline. Log the fuck out, unplug, go redraw that line. Cause you ain't no one special, you ain't safe from the flame. You just pixels in a handle in a box with a name. Just a voice with nobody, just a ghost in the chat. Just the loudest opinion in a room full of rats. You ain't bigger than the system, you just food for the play. You a snack to the timeline, bone appetit to the hate. Yo, you don't gotta be in a sector to be troll food. All you gotta do is talk shit while the sectors move. Follow rules, don't say nothing, won't be nothing, that's simple. They ain't victims here, just willing as participants. Nimble, if you don't like the rules, get your ass offline. You ain't nobody special, you just noise in the timeline. Just a voice with nobody, just a name with no place. Just a bitch with a handle, not a goddamn face. You said I'm just commentating, I ain't part of that crew. But the algorithm love mess, now it's targeting you. They quote, tweet, subtweet, drag you out of your seat. Now you trending for a day, cause you could not tweet. You was bored, you was petty, you was looking for a fight. Now your DM's full of death threats every damn night. Now you crying about harassment like this shit brand new. But you laughed when it was them, now it's finally you. You be lurking in the live, throwing shade in the chat. Then act shocked when the mob wanna clap right back. You a fan and a hater, contradiction in motion. You gon' drown in the shit, you keep stirring the ocean. They told you mind yours, stay the fuck out the mix. But your ego had you typing, couldn't sit on your lips. Now they docs, now they dockle, now they breaking you down. Now your whole ugly business is a movie in town. There's no victims here, just volunteers for the cage. Everybody want attention to they hits in the stage. To the jokes ain't funny, to the memes feel foul. To the dog pie heavy and your friends tap out. You signed up when you logged in, daily devotion to a toxic ass feed with a fucked up emotion. So don't whine when they treat you like a 10 and bait. You a product to the platform, not a person they save. You ain't safe, you ain't special, you ain't all for the grit. If you speak, then you win it, that's just how this shit is. You a clip, you a post, you a joke, you a case. Just a voice in the void, not a goddamn face. If you don't like the heat, fucking log off the stove. Every click is a choice, every word is a load. Ain't no heroes, ain't no angels, just accounts in a war. Every take is a bullet, every thread is a dope. You said freedom of speech, they learn freedom of reach. You can talk all your shit, but you can't choose who you teach. You can't choose who gon' watch, who gon' twist what you said, who gon' clip half a sentence, leave the rest of it dead. Now they spinning your intent like a DJ set. Now you labeled as a villain by some folks you ain't met. You was joking, you was trolling, you was chasing that buzz. Now you want somebody list as a person they hate, cuz this the circus, not a classroom, not a careful what you say, or don't, and accept it. Either way, you in the game on.
Karma is a bitch, ain't it? You sat there talking all that regular shit, then you wish a stroke on the enemy you had. Now look at you, half dead, begging for God. That stroke did you bad, and you still won't shut it up. We seen you trying to eat that glizzy, looking all fucked up. You don't even got no tongue control, but yet you try to talk, yeah. This that payback, motherfucker. You know what it is. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin the block. All that foul talk, now you twitching when you walk. You was laughing at the pain, now you praying to the cross. You was begging for my loss, now you living with the cost. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin the block. You were talking like a god, now you drooling when you talk. Every wicked little wish coming back in full stop. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin the block. You was on the net, clowning, typing all caps, wishing death on a hater, posting long naps. Told the world you hope I stroke, hope my brain snap. Told your homies if he die, we gon' toast that. Now the wires in your head getting crossed up. Half your face on freeze, eyes glossed up. Family at your bed while you bossed up. Nurse wiping all the drool that you coughed up. Should've never played God with a weak heart. Should've never threw stones if you see dark. Now you strapped to the bed with the beat box. Doctor saying he alive, but the speech not. You was praying for my grave, that was big talk. Now you can't even stand for a quick walk. Everybody in the room watching TikToks. Why you locked in your head with the shit thoughts? Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin the block. All that foul talk, now you twitching when you walk. You was laughing at the pain, now you praying to the cross. You was begging for my loss, now you living with the cost. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin the block. You was talking like a god, now you drooling when you talk. Every wicked little wish coming back in full stop. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin the block. You remember every time that you type send, every disrespect joke, every fake friend. You remember every prayer that my life in. Now you scared of the dark when the night spin. You was pointing at the stroke, that was your joke. Now your arm won't move when you try to smoke. Got a tray full of pills that you might choke. Got a tube in your nose for the light poke. We was cool till you wish that I flatline. Had you laughing with your boys on the back line. Now they barely even answer when you FaceTime. Cause your speech fucked up, they don't make time. You was playing with my kids in your Evo. Said you hope that they grow without a hero. So the universe hit you with the reload. Now you stuck in rewind with your ego. You was riding on my name like a hot pack. Now your name in the group chat, he got clapped. Not by bullets, but by everything you shot back. Every curse that you threw on the wrong cat. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin a block. All that foul talk, now you twitching when you walk. You was laughing at the pain, now you praying to the cross. You was begging for my loss, now you living with the cause. Mama is a bitch, and she love to spin a block. You was talking like a god, now you drooling when you talk. Every wicked little wish coming back in full stop. Mama is a bitch, and she love to spin a block. You said die slow, now your time slow. You said lose breath, now your lungs froze. You said no help, now your phone cold. No calls, no texts, no bros, no hoes. You said no hope, now your soul broke. You play with the reaper like a sick joke. You rolled my face in a death note. Now your own hand shaking while the pen got you staring at the ceiling, feeling every sin, every word, every curse that you ever sent. Every time you made fun of somebody bent. Every stroke mean, now it all represent. You was sharing little clips of a man stuck, laughing cause he couldn't move his damn tongue. Now your own shit twisted when you stand up. Now your own legs weak, can't man up. Doctors say you alive, but you not right. Say your brain took a hit in the wrong fight. Say your numbers looking bad in the long light. Say your past caught up in the off night. I ain't even gotta wish you no bad shit. You already in the bed on your last script. All your demons in the room like a black mist. All your lies in the air like a bad hit. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin a block. All that foul talk, now you twitching when you walk. You was laughing at the pain, now you praying to the cross. You was begging for my loss, now you living with the cost. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin a block. You was talking like a god, now you drooling when you talk. Every wicked little wish coming back in full stop. Karma is a bitch, and she love to spin a block. So next time that you talk, watch your damn mouth. Cause the same curse words might come back round. You was begging for my fault. Look at you now.
You got the wrong one this time. You wanna play with fire? Welcome to the fucking extortion line. Run your mouth, run it hot, run it raw, little bitch, type tough, but in person you ain't talking that shit. You control all you want, you can bark, you can hiss. Trolling isn't a crime, but extortion is. How can you expect to break my bones when you are not even capable of breaking your own phone? Big talk in the chat, but in life you're a ghost, hiding in your basement while you spam another post. This is a battle you know you are going to lose. You beg for attention like you're paying your dues, acting like a menace, but you're barely even rude. And I know you know that I am telling the truth. So run your mouth and then run back to your mom, but your mind is like your wheels, it's missing some. If you're the one that wins at trolling online, then I'm afraid of what the losers are like. So be prepared for a battle on my terms, because you have just officially been served. Trolling isn't a crime, but extortion is. How can you expect to win this fight when you are the kind of guy that goes to bed at night with the night light? You're a fake tough guy, all caps, all bark, talking reckless on the net, but you're scared of the dark. Tried to leak my shit, tried to blackmail my name. Now you crossed the fucking line, now it's more than a game. You think screenshots gonna make my world burn? All you really did was make my lawyers earn. This is a battle you know you were going to lose. You picked the wrong target when you thought I folded you. I'll drag your little threats out into the news, and I know you know that I am telling the truth. So run your mouth and then run back to your mom. Type hard, act tough, but you're soft as a song. If you're the one that wins at trolling online, then I'm afraid of what the losers are like. So be prepared for a battle on my terms, because you have just officially been served. Trolling isn't a crime, but extortion is. You want pics, you want clout, you want cash, you want more. You want silence for a price, that's a motherfucking war. Every threat that you type is a nail in your door. Every blackmail line is a case in the drawer. You ain't slick, your remark with the Wi-Fi cord. I got time, I got proof, I got facts, I got records. You can beg, you can cry, you can pray to the Lord, but the law's on my side when you're swinging that sword. So run your mouth and then run back to your mom, but your mind is like your wheels, it's missing some. If you're the one that wins at trolling online, then I'm afraid of what the losers are like. So be prepared for a battle on my terms, because you have just officially been served. Trolling isn't a crime, but extortion is. Run your mouth and then run back to your mom. Type tough, but in person you ain't talking that shit. You're the one that wins at trolling online, then I'm afraid of what the losers are like. So be prepared for a battle on my terms, because you have just officially been served. Trolling isn't a crime, but extortion is. Keep the tweets, keep the threats, keep the screenshots, bitch. Every move that you make just tightens the stitch. You control all day, I don't care what you did, cause trolling isn't a crime, but extortion is. Yeah. Case closed, you little internet kid.